If only I could turn back time.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for DeJounte Murray.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Tatum, and it's Holiday in at the point. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Saddiq Bey is out there with Johnson, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. In these late stages of the season, Doors, all you have to do is look at the standings to see the importance of depth and what it means to these teams.
Well, Kevin, the deeper your team, the more luxury you have of spreading out those minutes. You're trying to minimize injury by not overplaying your stars.
Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Holiday gets the bucket.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer.
Young against Holiday. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, when Porzingis is coming off as the cutter in a pick and roll, his desire is to...
Screen by Porzingis. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively,
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done.
That's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
That gives them the lead.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition?
5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Drills it from outside.
The rise and fire by Jason. How they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
The biggest of the game on the floor for Boston. Horford is out there with a knee. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3 slot.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
With greater penalties attached to those take fouls, Doris, how do you think that rule change has panned out?
Well, you saw the players adjust quite rule change, frankly. It's opened up the floor, created a better product aesthetically. We want fast pace, show off all that athleticism, a perfect implementation of a rules change. impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy, the execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says...
Horford with the screen on Young. Pritchard passes to Horford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that little bit of contact will not be enough to impede Al Horford, just powering his way.
And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer. For a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
And the first one drops.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And what an advantage. And they're controlling the boards, Jim. That's +5 in that category.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Tatum for three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists. O'Neal a screen on Murray. To the paint. And the jump by O'Neal.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs us.
And it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Brown with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
Jason Tatum has it on automatic, Shaq. Not many players can score as easily as he does. I'm telling you, this guy is special.
And the way he gets his buckets, so silky. It's pretty. There's nothing wrong with that.
And let's switch gears for a second, checking out social media. Okay, we've got one here from Sharp She Master. They're asking, back in the day, who had the best hair out of you three? Oh man, what kind of question is that?
Ooh, you know what, though? I was going to say me, Ernie, but that Jerry curl fade, that's the big fella I had back in the day.
You remember that, Kenny?
The S-curl fade.
It was me, that Kenny. You are being factual right now. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who can still grow hair.
Look, my LeBron hairline doesn't count as being able to grow hair. Come on, big fella. Look at this back in the day. Looks like I was wearing a hair helmet. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Right the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Tatum a screen. Right the pass to Tatum.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And so Tatum nails them both. And breaking the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Boston. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball play here in the third quarter.
When you allow Jason Tatum to get going early and to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary.
Now here is Holiday. Porzingis high post. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 8th assist in the game. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Down. He is that open.
O'Neal is screen on Bogdanovich to the middle, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end. Picked by Horford. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Al Horford's shot is just
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And O'Neal gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested.
Screen by O'Neal. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. An emphatic LU jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Time call here. The Hawks decided to. Brown with the screen on Johnson. There's the lob to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets it.
A minute 42 left in the game. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
Here's Tatum. Moves back up. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level?
And now we decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Great key that time from Tatum.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Taking 2 shots.
drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Feint looking very... So we see Boston get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
PlayStation